Alrighty, so like I said, I'm going to start covering Corporate Clash news now. Da, da, da. So this is great because now I actually am probably going to have a lot to talk about because it can be a desert for Toontown Rewritten. I think it was like in April to like June, there was like nothing announced, so we just had no news down the pipeline, and people were like, yeah, Joey's just not updating the game just so we can shut Nick up, or Coach Z's evil twin up. But anyways, this is great. I love this. We actually have a species election now. I'm gonna put this out as disclaimer. Please, for the love of God, have this actually be official. I'm going to be kind of irritated if this is like, oh, everyone wins. You said it's a competition, just make it a competition, because then you start devaluing the competition in the future. Joey did this 2 times. They did that with Slappy versus Flippy. And then after that, I was like, okay. Then they did another species election. And I was like, okay, well, this is going to be rigged. Watch. And then it was rigged. And now, anytime Toontown Rewritten does any elections, I'm just going to zone them out. Because you've done it twice. So, now Project Altus did a nonsense election too, if we're going to be fair. But I consider Corporate Clash and Project Altus 2 completely different entities. I really, really, really encourage everyone else to do the same. I see a lot of people still bring up that Project Altus is Corporate Clash, and that's just not the case. They're 2 different entities. So I'm not going to put that on their record. They have a clean slate. Because my thing is, just don't make it a competition. Just don't make it a competition if you're going to release both. If you're going to release both, great. And that's double the content that you would be releasing. Just don't play with the community. Don't mess with us. It's just really, really irritating because it's obvious when Joey does just for example, I don't want to be kicking on Joey too much in this video, but when Joey does an election, all it is to just rev up hype. You're just playing with the community. You're just trying to hype people up, but that's it. That's all you're doing. You're just trying to hype people up, and then you're just going to release the content. So then that content will get more hyped up than if you were just to release it. So that's what annoys me about elections. So I really, 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 really hope that they're not messing with us and they'll actually just, one of these teams will just win. Now, what I would encourage the team to do this is what I wanted Toontown Rewritten to do, is basically, with Toontown Rewritten, they had Deer and Crocodile. Deer won, I believe, but they released both of them. What I wanted them to do is have the one that wins. Okay, so release Deer, and then put Crocodile back. Now, all you have to do is model 2 new, or not model 2 new, model 1 new toon species, and let's just say, I don't know, Koala, that's one in one of these teams. So then it would be Koala versus Crocodile next year. Then all you have to do is model 1 new toon species, and you can have 1 new toon every year. That's what I wish they would do. But no, they released both of them, and now we're on a drought. You need to focus, especially if you're like Toontown Rewritten and you're not going to release that much content. You need to schedule out your updates well, because you released the 2 new toon species, and then you had nothing for a long, long time. Anyways, let's actually get into this update. So I'm going to throw that out there. I just really hope they're not messing with the community here, and it's just whatever team wins. Because we've been infamous in this community. Just release, if you say it's going to be real, if you say it's actually a competition, please make it a competition. All right. Anyways, that's my whole thing on that. So anyways, let's talk about the teams. So basically, this is really cool. They have 2 teams. They have basically Barnyard and Outback. And basically, Barnyard is cow, sheep, chicken, and goat. And then Outback is kangaroo, armadillo, kiwi, and koala. So actually, when I first heard the names, I was like, wow, of course I want to go Outback. But then when I looked at the concept art, I really love the sheep and chicken concept art. But I think I really love the sheep and chicken concept art, but I think I like the Team Outback's ideas better. I think I like I really like the idea of making completely new toons that no one has really talked about, like kangaroo, armadillo, kiwi, and koala. Like that sounds great to me. But I really love the sheep design. I really love the chicken design. I went with Team Outback, just because I'm interested in seeing what these designs look like. Overall, though, I can see, when looking at this concept art, I can see Like, it's not really strong. Honestly, I really don't care who wins the more I look at it because I'm just like, I'll be happy either way. These look great so far. So, I'm really hoping. I just can't stress that enough. I would rather have them do it a different way if this is going to just be nonsense. Anyways, how they say this is going to work though is so let's see here. Starting today, you'll be able to pick which team you support. I went with Team Outback just because I like the idea. I really like the koala. I love Kiwi too. So I just went with Team Outback. It was by a slim margin though, honestly. So just head to the bottom after reading this. From there, your team will be linked to your tunes. Head to Corporate Clash, take down cogs. For each cog you'll defeat, you'll earn 1 point towards your team. This competition will be an ongoing event featuring blog posts and updates from these competitors, all the way up to our exciting 1.1 update. And then we'll announce the winners alongside the release of some other exciting content. Be developed behind the scenes. So cool. And then, so don't delay. Think about which team you want represented and tune on Corporate Clash. So, yeah, this is great. So I went with Outback. It wasn't by that much, though. It looks like the Kiwi doesn't have arms in the concept art. That's going to be odd. I don't know how they would do that. So yeah, this is great. I think Tuned Out Corporate Clash, at least right now, seems to be what we all kind of wanted, and some of us thought Toontown Rewritten was going to be at the beginning. And a lot of people, some people kind of, I don't know if maybe I didn't speak clearly enough. I've said in the past that if Corporate Clash wants to take down Toontown Rewritten, they should keep piling on the content. And I don't necessarily mean big content. I just mean things like this. Just keep the community going, keep the game refreshing, and then you'll just keep getting people to play it, because now people are going to be talking about this. People are going to be like, wow, a species election on Corporate Clash? This sounds cool. It's great how it's actually, I love how it's cogs defeated, plus it's like a election that you actually have to do something in besides just voting. Which is great for a game, because it's like, well, now this is going to encourage me to play more. So, yeah, I love it. And they've been updating the game quite frequently with patch notes. I mean, Toontown Rewritten updates the game maybe like once every 2 months. Yeah, great. I really can't say enough good things about this. I really hope if they're going to do a competition, please don't mess around. Please just actually make it a competition. Because then it feels worthless. And I know it's more content, and I would love to see 8 tunes instead of 4, but then just release 8 tunes instead of 4. Don't make it a competition, because if you release 8 instead of 4, then everyone's going to be like, well, then what I vote for? What I play the game for, what I get hyped up about. There's no competition in that, and you're making a competition, so let's be competitive in some way. But yeah, I'm going with Outback. Yeah, but not by a very slim margin. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Absolutely love this. Keep up the great content updates, Corporate Clash, and I'll see you all later.